the home debut of MP. You know he's ready to show this fan base what he can do. Live coverage of the NBA here on 2K Sports. A happy Sunday evening to you and yours. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. And roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's Mikal Bridges. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Anunoby in at the 3. And for Miami, Jaime Jaquez is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Mitchell. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Gardner in at the 3 spot. So, Greg, here we are, just about a week into the NBA season. The regular season comes at you fast.
I mean, the games start coming fast and furiously right out of the gate. But you wonder how we made it through summer without getting to see any NBA action.
Now, here's Brunson. He's checked in for Miami. Now, Anunoby. Still yet to score. Here's Brunson. Second shot opportunity. The shot, no good. Great defense that time from Jaquez. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Eric Spoelstra and I got a chance to catch up for a bit. You talked about the matchup issues that Karl-Anthony Towns creates for defenses. Coach said the combination of size and skill make Cat a tough cover. If you put a center on him, he can beat them with his quickness or his perimeter game. And if you put a wing on him, he can overpower them in the post. Guys?
All right, Allie, thank you for that. And front and center on the latest issue of Time Magazine. Who other than MP?
And he's been making headlines, turning pages and turning heads. And the story just about writes itself.
Now here's Powell. He's got 7, and the basket by MP.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
The Knicks leading by 4. Hart outside. Back to Brunson. Anunoby outside. Towns a screen on Jaquez. Hits the 3-point bomb.
Yeah, Josh Hart starting to show people, I can knock down a 3-point shot. You better guard me.
Powell kicks to MP. Shot clock at 6 from outside the arc. And Powell gets it to go on the assist by MP. Powell's got 10.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. Well, head coach Mike Brown taking over this season for New York. He's well aware of the pressure to win a championship with the Knicks fresh off an Eastern Conference Finals run. But he said this is the kind of pressure you want as a coach, having a chance to win big. And he's excited for the challenge.
You know, you got to respect that mindset. Thank you very much for the report there, Shams. Most appreciated. Here's MP after Mikal Bridges' bucket. A nice shot by MP. You know, one thing about MP, he is used to pressure situations. Not long ago, he was leading his team to a European title with a win over a very stacked Istanbul team.
To get experience like that playing in a championship against other professionals, that's something that few rookies get to enter the league with. MP is very prepared for the pressure that will come at him in the NBA because of it.
Well, despite the miss, obviously the shot this offense looking to generate is exactly that.
Anunoby, no good. Now the Heat with it. They're on a 13-5 run. Back to MP. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Fires from deep. Good on the triple. MP's got the game tied up here for the Heat.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Towns up top. Pass to Brunson. Puts up a deep 3. kept alive.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. So for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges.
Substitution on the court.
For the New York Knicks, they come in off a good outing against the Boston Celtics.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Good instincts from MP. That kind of passing wins the respect of your teammates.
And here's Brunson. They'll bring it up for New York. And this is their first time matched up with this year's Heat team.
And on paper, you call them the better team, but they actually lost the season series against this group a year ago.
McBride, no good with the triple. And it's Miami's ball. They're on an 18-7 run. And MP throws it down.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Brunson against MP. And here's Brunson. Coming off a stellar performance against Boston. And the three ball is good. Towns has got 10.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Miami trailing. And here's MP for three. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
Boy, for the most part, when they have gone through him, he has delivered.
Here's Brunson. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 13.
He's been on a nice little run in this first quarter. He is laser focused.
The drive by MP.
Get used to seeing that over the next 10-plus seasons. MP taking flight.
1:32 left to play in the first. MP against Brunson. Lets a floater go. And basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Shots are just flowing from him right now, having a really strong quarter.
The drive by MP. And he uses the glass on the layup. MP's got 21 in the game.
And he's made all 8 of his field goals here to start the game.
Outside, Towns. A three-pointer off the mark.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And Wiggins with the basket on the assist from Hero. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
Now this guy can do it anytime he wants. Andrew Wiggins with broad shoulders to carry the load there.
Fires for 3. And it's Miami with the rebound. Keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Hero on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Brunson, that's a 2-pointer. New York, no good that time either. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Heat.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far, they are hitting at a high clip.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
They've got Wiggins and P out there with Hero. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's Ware in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Heat. Now, Hero, the 12-point lead, their biggest of the game, throws down the alley-oop slam.
Improved decision-making by Andrew Wiggins, and that makes him an even greater challenge to guard.
The Knicks shooting for the game at 42%. The number 1 overall pick back in 2014, Andrew Wiggins, certainly capable.
Elite length and athleticism. His shot creation is more good than great. He has that 2022 All-Star nod to his credit, and of course, a championship from that same season. Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And so it's New York with it. Here's Brunson. 18 points for him. Jacks up a 3. Norman Powell with the rebound.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And a wide open look here for Wiggins. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game. Robinson sets a screen for Brunson. Brunson with another miss.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
MP looking around. Back to Powell. 3-pointer. Kicks it out to MP. 6 on the shot clock. The fadeaway. Off the left rim and out. Knicks trail by 16. And there's Bridges on the assist by Brunson. Bridges has got 7 points in the game.
Listen, we know this guy has got a solid offensive arsenal. You've got to stay on point defensively.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Oh, you love it. Fearless, aggressive, leaving no doubt whatsoever.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guy.
Time to make some noise for your defense.
Different look for New York. Anunoby, he's checked in for Jeremy Sohan. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. It's a 16-point game. For the 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. 10 points for him.
Yeah, crafty move by Mikal Bridges off the pick. Just gets into some space and makes the shot.
Wiggins outside. Pass to MP. Over in the corner, Hero. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Hero's got 5 points now this quarter.
And that gets him going here in the second after hitting 2 from long range in that first.
McBride's shot is off.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Kevin. Mikal Bridges is very comfortable with his mid-range and in-between game. He said when it comes to the basketball court, it's not just the rims and the threes. You have the rest of the court, too. Now, not everyone is effective with those middle-distance shots, but Mikal always has been. Guys, back over to you.
Oh, yeah, he can knock them down. Thanks a lot, Allie. And Eric Spoelstra wants a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup.
Get ready to get hyped, fans. Keep your heat right your dance crew.
Adebayo is checked in for Khalil Ware. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. The Heat leading by 17. Pass to Adebayo. Back to MP. And it's Adebayo in the corner. MP outside. Outside, Hero. 5 on the clock. Cans it from downtown. Hero's got 11 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, the consistency of a good first quarter leads to an excellent second quarter. Riding the wave here.
So, Greg, offensively for the Miami Heat, there is room for improvement.
Yeah, they realized they were in need of another elite shot creator aside from Tyler Hero. For all his growth, teams have been able to key in on him and dare anyone else to beat him.
The Knicks have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Back to McBride. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Such a selfless player. Anunoby isn't focused on his own shot. He's looking to create.
MP passes to Hero. MP outside. Pass to Powell. MP outside. Miami needs to get a shot off. The shot by Powell, no good. Knicks trail by 20. Towns, a screen on MP. Here's McBride. Basket made, just his second this contest. He's 2 for 7 now.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's MP, and it's Miami with another.
And the benefit to MP being able to make that shot is it often leaves the defense at his mercy.
Now, here's Bridges. He's got 10. Over in the corner, McBride. A three-pointer is right on target. McBride's got 7 points.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Good on the three-point shot. Wiggins has got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Miami.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
McBride on the wing, covered by MP. Lobbed up there for Robinson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Guys, he's such a big target. On the alley-oop, throw it up. Mr. Robinson, the only one in the building who can catch it and finish.
MP passes to Adebayo. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Bridges outside. Back to McBride, and the basket is good. McBride's got 9 points in the quarter.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Adebayo kicks to MP. Takes a three, and again, it's Miami with a three.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
And so, MV will bring it up for the Miami Heat. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That'll be the latter half of this two-game homestand. And Adebayo throws it down.
Don't take your eyes off Bam. When he comes off the floor, he gets up and the slams are just too good to miss. Now,
Here's Bridges. He had 22 points in the win against Boston. And it's Towns missing.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck for deep here. It's just not his night. I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
I'd like to thank AT&T for bringing us that spectacular look from their connected cam. And it's the Knicks with the ball, following the score by Miami. Anunoby kicks to Bridges. Shot to stop the run, and Anunoby gets it to go on the assist by Bridges. Anunoby's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Kicks it out to Hero. MP sets a screen for Hero. Bangs home the trifecta.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
Here's McBride. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. And again, New York with the triple.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
The Heat leading by 22. In the corner, Powell with it. MP outside. Fade away. Again, the Heat good for 2. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting. Looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we could do without some of those cheap foul calls against the defenders. Yeah, they've gotten into a nice flow this quarter.
1:46 left to play here in the half. Back to Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And smooth dish from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
Bridges outside. Outside, Towns. No good on the triple.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
MP outside. Back to Powell. Over Bridges. And another basket for Miami.
This guy is very good at finding his spots. Norman Powell capable of scoring from just about anywhere.
Outside, Towns. Bridges with it. Picked up by Hero. And McBride gets it to go.
This guy has looked so much better in the second quarter, really starting to find his rhythm.
Out to Powell. Pass to Wiggins. Good ball movement here by the Heat. MP outside. Outside, Hero. Powell for 3. The rebound by McBride. So it's the Knicks now. Now Bridges. Back to McBride. Nailed from three-point land. McBride's got 14 points.
Great vision out to the perimeter. You know the spots on the floor where the release points are. That is beautifully done.
MP has been leading the charge for the Heat, and his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. He'll get you back to the action after this break.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
You look at New York, you can already see they have the makings of a good team, but they also have things to iron out.
Splitting the first 2 games, this next one could indicate which direction they're headed. Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Heat.
They're breaking at every opportunity, which we are seeing across the league, Shaq.
Yeah, once the defense is set at half court, it's tougher to score.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
Checked in for Anunoby. And New York looking at who they've got. And the forwards will be Bridges and Hart. Miles McBride out there with Jalen Brunson. And it's Towns in at the center, filling out the middle.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Individually, he's trying to lift the team. You've got to love the effort, but thus far, not getting over the top.
MP outside. Adebayo with a screen on Brunson. The 19-foot shot and another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
And here's Brunson outside. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Folks, look out, because Jalen Brunson has caught his rhythm on the offensive end, and that typically means a long night for your opponents.
Well, if we look back at when things began to shift for the Knicks, Norris had started with Jalen Brunson.
Well, I think certainly, Kevin, he is exactly the kind of leader you would want. Is he highly skilled? Of course he is. But he's about the work every day, and he sets the tone for his team.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
MP kicks to Adebayo. And again, another assist. The chemistry he has with his guys is impressive.
Keeping his head on a swivel, actively seeking out his teammate.
There's the lob to Bridges. It's stolen by Adebayo. In transition, here comes Miami. No coverage that time. MP's got 32 points.
Even though they have the lead, this guy keeping his foot on the gas pedal, I love it.
Pass to Hart. Here's Bridges from the arc. It's hauled in by Hero. On the wing, MP. 1:05 left in the third quarter. Clock at 6. Adebayo the screen. Stolen by Brunson. Pass to Bridges. Towns kicks to Bridges. Now McBride. He's got 14. Just 5 to shoot. Count that one. Brunson's got 17 points here in the second half.
Boy, how highly skilled is Jalen Brunson with the ball in his hands. The ability to get anywhere on the floor that he wants to go.
MP finds Adebayo. Back to MP. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. 34 points for MP.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Here's McBride. Oh, he nails it just in time.
One eye on the rim, one on the clock. What a play.
Coaches talk about ending quarters. Well, you cannot do it better than that.
And so it's Miami. Their lead at 15 going into the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
Well, we have some elite passing big men in the NBA, and you love that skill. Wow.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Khalil Ware. Then it's MP. And it's Hero into the shooting guard. It's the group on the floor for Miami.
And you can just see he's a different player since coming back from halftime.
MP against Brunson. Here's Ware. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Brunson. Brunson carving out space inside.
He has definitely shown up to play. He's done his part, really just trying to battle his team back into it.
Pass to Ware. It's up a three. Knicks with the rebound. Brunson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's McBride. Makes it off the glass. McBride's got 19 points.
And you can feel the excitement in the building. Both of these teams pouring it on.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from and a Hall of Fame coach.
Free throw good, MP. And last season, the Heat with their worst finish in a decade. Greg, it was surprising.
Well, the Jimmy Butler saga hung over the middle part of the season. The team's best player had 1 foot out the door even before they traded him. So now this team pivots towards that younger core.
Pass to Ware. In the corner, Powell with it. And another assist for him. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
Just doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
Here's Brunson. And the rejection by MP. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brunson. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Alvarado's checked in. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Here's Hero. And he hits the jumper for 2. And that's now 25 points for Tyler Hero.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Well, MP sensed his opportunity and did not hold back on the drive.
McBride passes to Alvarado. Here's Robinson, banked in off the glass.
Consistency all game long. He's going to continue, I think, to have to take it over to get them back in the game.
MP passes to Adebayo. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Adebayo's got 22 points.
And it's been an efficient game for Adebayo. He's done a nice job finding the hole in the defense.
Anunoby finds Alvarado. His three-pointer's off the mark.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And Adebayo throws it down.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
To the left side wing. Towns looking it over. Shoots over Ware. And Ware pulls it down. Ware's got rebound number 8 now on the night. MP passes to...
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. Anunoby outside. Robinson against Adebayo. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Heat. MP outside. Pass to Hero. Back to MP. Now Ware. 5 to shoot. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear. And immediately. Different look for New York. Josh Hart, he's checked in for Towns. Bridges comes in for Miles McBride. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. New York has gotten off 4 three-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Here's Brunson. And he didn't get quite enough under that one.
Well, that's surprising. This guy is a good mid-range shooter, just can't get it to go.
And a wide open look for Hero. And it's off from three-point range. Brunson the pass to Hart. Bridges, no one around him. Misses, and the dry spell continues. Heat shooting an almost unfair 78% from the field. MP outside. 6 to shoot. To Ware, launches it, another possession, another assist.
And what's amazing, he's nearing the franchise record for most assists in a single game.
This team feeds off his unselfishness and his commitment to keeping everyone else involved.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. New York moving it around. Here's Bridges. New York needs to get off a shot. And here's Brunson outside.
And he's really trying to get them back into it, but the results just have not been there. And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They're struggling to keep up.
And we'll see if they can turn things around, Kevin, on this trip. They can't continue to come up empty.
Three-pointer. Anunoby, no good.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
MP kicks to Adebayo. And here's MP for three. And the Heat, another three.
He has done the heavy lifting for them offensively. Now looking to close this thing out.
Lobbed up there for Robinson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk. All of it perfect. Powell, good, and the assist goes to MP. Powell's got 5 points now this quarter.
Wow, with contact in the restricted area, Norman Powell, pretty play.
Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And the Heat shooting a mind-boggling and another assist.
And that last assist ties him for the franchise record for most in a game. How about the night he's having?
He's been on time and pinpoint with his passing all game long. Fantastic performance to tie the franchise record. Brunson finds Bridges. Hart with a screen on Hero. Bridges shot good.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Pass to Adebayo. And here's MP for three. It's good from long range. MP's got 50 points.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Hart. A special move before the shot.
That's all grit from Josh Hart. This guy will mix it up on the interior.
Powell outside. And a wide open look for MP. And again, Miami with the triple.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel. Well, whether it's a defensive adjustment or he's gone just a bit cold, that efficiency has really fallen off this quarter. Listen, this guy's a barometer for this team's success offensively. They go as he goes.
New York shooting 40% in the fourth. From deep. And it's Brunson missing.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And good, he hits it again.
And it's 60 points again. Can't believe he's done it now 3 times.
I mean, right, 3 times. He's now tied for the third most 60-point games in a single campaign. Bridges misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here. And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a galley win for the Heat.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And every win important, and this one will go down as win number 3.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for MP.
This guy's vision was on point all night. He kept everyone involved.
Powell for 3, and again, Miami with the triple.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Bridges outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here is MP. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
MP with a double-double in tonight's victory. It seemed like whenever your team needed something, you delivered. Your thoughts?
We trust in one another, you know? And we know who we are and what we're after. When you're on the same page, it's easier to see what your team needs and what needs to be provided. Tonight, I played provider. Tomorrow, it could be someone else.
That's great, MP. Thank you so much.
There you go.
Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, saying thanks for joining us. So long, everyone.
MP's going to surprise a lot of people, man. He did a really good job going up against those guys in Europe as grown men. I think he's a really good sleeper pick for Rookie of the Year this year. Shout out MP.
This team? That suit?
Yeah.
This arena?
Yeah, in this arena, this suit, and for this team.
Not really. It's small. It's really small. Took my kids to the night show last weekend.